So hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about inventory management, where we will study about the concept of inventory management, importance, use or need of keeping inventories, objectives of inventory management, inventory cost, dependent demand, independent demand, inventory system, types of inventory system, which includes periodic inventory system, continuous inventory system, and we have basic economic order quantity EOQ and ABC classification, and material requirement planning. Now, concept of inventory management. So management and control of inventory is the common problem to all the organization. So the problem of inventory cannot be confined themselves to profit making business. So inventory are the common to agriculture, wholesaler, hospital, temples, zoo, etc. Inventory generally refers to the material in the stock. It is also called the ideal resource of the enterprise. So inventory presents those items which are earlier in the stocks for the sale. They are in the process of manufacturing, how the stock associated in yet to be used. Now we have importance, use, need and importance of keeping inventory. So it is done to satisfy expected customer needs, to satisfy periods of seasonal high demand, to prevent loss of order, to protect against the price rise, to take advantage of quality discount. Now we have objectives. So it ensures adequate supply of product to the customer, it ensures minimum financial investment in inventory, it maintains timely order of inventory, efficient purchasing, storing, consumption, accounting for material. Now inventory cost. First there is purchase cost. It is the value of the item at unit of purchasing cost. Ordering cost. It is the cost of ordering, is the amount of money expended to get the item into inventory, which includes purchasing cost, which is clerical and administrative cost. Next is inspection cost. It is cost of checking the materials, and it includes accounting cost, which is the cost of checking the supply against each other, making payment. And we have inventory carrying cost or holding cost. It is associated with holding the given level of inventory on hand. Now we have dependent demand. So it is related to the demand of another product. Dependent demand items are typically component parts or the material used in the process of producing final product. When the product is built up from the component, demand for these component is dependent on the demand of the product. We have next independent demand. So they are the final or finished products. They are not the function of dependent on internal productivity or activity. So independent demand is usually determined by the external market condition. It is beyond the control of the organization. It is influenced by the market force and demand for the finished product or spare parts. So inventory system, it provides organizational structure and operating policies for maintaining and controlling goods and services in inventories. So it is the system responsible for ordering, receipt, timing order place, and keeping track of record of what, how and from whom ordered. There is two types. First is multi-stage inventory system, where different points of production stages tries to maintain the balanced inventory at each state for the whole conversion system. Next we have multi echelon or level inventory system. It is concerned with the study, analysis, control of inventories in various distribution level. It deals with the management of inventory at different point of distribution system of the management. Now we have level of inventory system. So there is two: periodic inventory system P model and continuous inventory system Q model. Now talking about the periodic inventory system P model, the stock position of each item of the material is regularly reviewed. Stock level of the given item is not sufficient to sustain production operation till the next schedule is reviewed. Inventory is counted on fixed time interval T and to determine the quantity of inventory to place the order Q. The order quantity depend on the actual quantity period. So there are some of the advantages, like ordering and inventory cost are low. It offers attractive discounts as sale guarantee. It works for material which exhibits irregular shortage. Now we have next continuous inventory system. So Q model. In this model, There is fixed quantity of material is ordered whenever the stock on the hand reaches the reorder point. Fixed quantity of material ordered each time is nothing but EOQ. When a new consignment arrives, the total stock shall be within maximum and minimum limits. So it determines the fixed order quantity Q and reorder level ROL and level at which the order should be placed. It is called the fixed order quantity. It is perpetual order quantity EOQ. Now advantages are each material is economical quantity, purchasing inventory is controlled, positive control can be easily obtained to maintain the total inventory investment. Now we have basic economic order quantity or EOQ. It is the right quantity to be ordered, making the balance between opposing the cost. Buying in the large quantity has its benefit, but problems are associated with high carrying cost. Buying in a small quantity reduces the holding cost, but it adds up to the ordering cost. So material manager must use EOQ technique in order to solve the problem of material handling. So EOQ in order size at which the total cost, comprising cost and carrying cost is listed. Now assumptions are there that the demand for the product is constant, lead time is constant, price per unit is constant, inventory holding and carrying cost is constant. Now ABC classification. ABC analysis is drawn from V. Pareto, an Italian economist and sociologist. Inventory management is also known as Pareto's law. So ABC approach is the means of categorizing inventory item into three classes as A, B, C according to the potential amount to be controlled. A item is taken whenever special action is needed to maintain the availability of this item and hold the stock at lowest possible. C group maintain the higher safety stock, order more months of supply and expects low levels of customer service. And ABC is called the Selective Inventory Control System, SIM. Now, idea of distribution for inventory stratification is the fundamental management principle with the potential following procedures. So it determines the annual volume of uses, list each item by the number or other designation. It selects the top 10% which have the highest rupee value. It selects the next 20% with next highest rupee value, and next is 70% with the lowest percentage are the C item. So over here we can see category of A, B and C, where A is high value item, B is medium value item and C is low value item. Now percentage of item means how much quantity is produced. So A is produced 10%, B 20% and C is 70%. Now the value they carry in the percentage of item, it is as A carries 70% of the value for the 10%, B carries 20% value for 20% item. Meanwhile, C carries 10% value for 70% quantity. Now over here we can see the percentage of total quantity and the percentage of total item. So first there is 15 quantity for 70 to 60 units as A, where the percentage of total item is 15 but the quality they carry is 70. Next item is 55 for the B, where they produce 55 quantity but the quality is 90. And lastly there is C, where there is more quantity but it does not carry a lot of value. Now over here we can see clearly that for A the cost is 70%, meanwhile quantity is only 10%. For B the cost is 20% but quantity is 30%, and for C the cost is 10% but quantity is nearly 100%, or we can minus it is 70%, and on subtracting for B 30 minus 10 20%. So over here I can give illustration. So over here for A product the 10% is the quantity produced which carries 70% of the cost to distribute. Next there is 30, where 30 minus 10 20 quantity is for the B, where it carries the cost of 20%, and the remaining 100 minus 30 resulting 70% of the quantity, it carries 10% of the value. Now advantage of ABC and disadvantage. So talking about advantage, there is strict control, a reduction in investment, minimum storage cost, saving time and economy. Meanwhile, talking about the disadvantage, it is difficult to satisfy ABC category. It is not important to classify all the items available. It requires review and recategorization periodically, and it is time consuming method. Now we have material requirement planning. It is the last topic, where computer-based information system that translates the finished product requirement of the schedule into the time phase requirement for the component parts and raw materials, etc. It determines when and how much to order. It refers to the basic calculation which is used to determine the component requirement from end item of requirement. It refers to the broader information system that uses dependence relationship to plan and control the manufacturing operations. It determines the quantity and timing for the dependent demand items which needs to be satisfied for the master production schedule requirement. Now thank you, that's the end of the chapter. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe. You guys are amazing. Keep reading.